Hey, how you guys doing? This is Mike D, ccdvlog.com, and I'm coming to you live from Artist Alley at the 2013 New York Comic-Con. And I'm here with my man, Ray Arcadio. How are you, sir? How are you?
Doing good, thank you.
Now, Ray was one of the first people that I seen setting up on Wednesday. We came in a little earlier. I was helping one of my friends set up his booth, and we noticed Ray's very, very unique brand of artwork, and I told him, I said, I'm going to make it my business to get over here and talk to you a little bit about your background and stuff like that, because your stuff is fantastic.
Thank you,
and it's very, very unique. It's a very, very unique style.
Thank you.
So now, tell us a little bit about what you do in terms of your art, like what kind of materials you use and things like that, and what gives you your inspiration.
Sure. Well, first of all, I usually start out with sketches in my journal. My inspiration is basically just trying to conform all the images that I know of characters or anything that I know from cartoons and try to just condense them into a circle or square. It's sort of kind of like put them in this little philosophy that I started called in shape. So I'm basically putting them in shape. And it's kind of like a funny pun because it's a shape of a circle, but it's also a shape kind of philosophically of getting in shape either physically or mentally, kind of conforming you to what I want you to be, which is a universal shape. So I kind of just like played around with that idea, and they all started coming out in my journal, and they started to look cute, started to look good, and I just kept doing them up. One of my biggest inspirations is a guy named Ron English, who's a buddy of mine back about 10 years ago. We used to do a lot of murals, and we used to do a lot of things together. And he does kind of like a happy face, and I kind of love the way he did it. Never put the junk on it, I put the junk on it, but I kind of took it to a different level with what he was doing.
So now, you use canvases. This is mostly canvas work, right?
Most of the time I use canvas on oil on canvas or acrylic on canvas. Like for example, this is oil on canvas, but most of them are usually start off with acrylic, and I have to touch it up with oil. I do some oil on canvas stuff too.
Very cool.
Yeah, thank you.
Now, which characters do you do you set out, say like I want to do the X, Y, and Z, or do you say like, you know what, whatever I think of when I'm sitting down? Like, how do you go into picking who you're gonna do and what shape you're gonna put them in? So
I originally, the first one that I started was actually the Batman. When I first had my journal, I created the Batman because that was my favorite character growing up as a kid. And it's always the one that I always wanted to like be and personify and all that. And then after that, I started, saying, okay, what's my next favorite character? From then on, I just took it one step at a time. I had to do Robin after I did Batman. Then I did some of SpongeBob because my kids. And then, I just kept playing with it. And along the way, I picked sort of my favorite characters that I grew up with until I got to, the Joker and Harlequin and almost DC comic kind of like.
Yeah, and and one of the things that drew me over here too, like I said, is you have more of a fine art feel to your stuff. A lot of people just sell their prints and everything like that, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But you got this actual fine art feel to it, which might appeal to a little bit more of an art collector or something like that.
Right.
And then you also have the prints and stuff like that for people who love their stuff, but they can't invest more money into a real genuine piece of art. So you have a little bit of something for everything.
I come from a fine art background because I've mostly been showing for the past 15 years at galleries. I'm in the Jersey City Museum collection, the St. Louis Museum collection. So I'm in a couple of collections for my other paintings.
Okay.
I just got tired of painting in that style, and a lot of people tell me, well, but it's a style that's working. I'm like, you know what? I'm an artist. I move with what it feels right at the moment, and I wasn't feeling that anymore. So I was feeling this. And I figured, let me go with this. I make paintings, and I'll make prints out of them. And that's the way I like to go.
It's got to be a very fun setting to be on the floor and having a great time.
Oh my God! And you know what? I've been exhibiting a lot in like bar and grills, restaurants. I was in Maxwell's one time. I was in a coffee shop. And the environment is just totally different. The people that come into places like that is beautiful. You get to talk to them. They're real people.
It's
not like
organic.
this white gallery where it's like you don't know who the people are.
It's more organic.
It's very
I feel like with the gallery shows, you go there and you know why you're going there.
Right,
Whereas people come here and they're like, we're gonna walk around.
And they see
wow,
stuff.
that looks really great. And then you get like a genuine reaction to the art. And
exactly.
like
It's
that.
a great reaction. Exactly.
So now you have a website. Where can they go online so they can they buy your stuff online?
They can buy the stuff online.
Okay.
There's a couple of links. You go to rayarcadio.com. There's also some links on there for the poster site that I have, which is Big Cartel at rayarcadio.bigcartel.com. And then there's also links to Facebook and all that. So
all your social media stuff.
Social media stuff is on the website. But rayarcadio.com is the main primary website.
Excellent.
You find everything out there.
Well, Ray, it was a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you so much.
I mean, loving all the work, and I wish you luck
compliments.
for the show.
You're the man. Thank you so much. Good job, guys.
Another great interview in the books from Artist Alley, 2013, New York City Comic Con. It's your man Mike D. Right.
Mike D.
ccdblog.com.
Excellent. Thank you, man. I
I
appreciate
want
it.
to take one of your cards, and what we do is we get everything up by like next week.
Okay.
And then once it's up, I'll send you the complete link, and then you share it on your Facebook.
Beautiful.
Whatever.
It'll be up on my website, on my Facebook.